Hey, Hidden, how are you?
Doing well. And yourself?
I'm good. I guess I didn't really say good evening. Good evening, everyone. I see Quarter Miles here and
Good
Blackhawk.
evening.
I said trading, and I was gonna have some trades lined up and stuff, and I'm not really set up to. I started looking for something frantically, and it's not probably the best way to look for things. So,
No, not at all.
no, and I don't really like. Yeah, I should look at some ones that are more longer. Yeah, I was just playing around, but no, that won't work. Why won't that work?
Weird. I am doing well, Huss. How about yourself?
Good day. I am well as well. Oh, that's why it's not doing that one. Because I only did a 5-minute one.
That we are. We're back.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be back more right. We'll be back more regularly, although we're getting into Christmas soon, but I'll try and do weekly for the next little bit, and then we'll see what happens. I will be away for a week around Christmas, so
nice. Gotta enjoy life.
Exactly. Good, thanks. Great fun. Oh yeah, so yeah. That's still going on. Like, well, it happened a while ago, it looks like, but yeah, I haven't really kept up with it because I didn't have any funds there. But I know Nugget Fund or Neo, not Nugget Fund. Neo had a bunch there, I think, and a few other places. So, is it done, Huss, or is there any word coming from the people involved? Is there some potential whatever? 10, 11, 20.
Probably another group of people who stole millions of dollars and are just walking away.
Yeah, I don't know, because I know basically muted their Discord and Nathan has disappeared. Perfect. Because I think this Nathan guy, people knew him and like he is a trader. Like I don't know whether it was just poor management of the system. Well, and again, this bank issue, I know some people have had bank issues. Like I physically know with proof, well, not proof that I can show you anybody, but that some people have had, when you're moving this amount of funds, the banks get nosy after a period of time. But that's why most of this trading systems, they get too big and like you can't move this amount of funds. But don't get me wrong, Huss, I totally, at the same token, if they were moving this amount of funds, the bank would have gotten become a problem sooner, I guess, if you will. The brokers love it when the money is being sent their way. They don't love it so much when you're taking the money away from them. So, but yeah, poor management overall, I guess, which is everything. So anyway, sorry to hear that, Huss. Hopefully you've done all right with them over the time you were there, because I know a lot of people did pretty well with them all in all, but it's just unfortunately we all get stuck compounding way too much often with these things. So
yeah, like always.
Hey. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess we did kind of. There you go. Yay! We helped somebody.
We got to win.
Once we did something, but yeah. So. Yeah, that is way too low. I'm trying to find some trades, guys, that might work well for us to do live, and I'm gonna maybe do. I need to do better research, and the problem is, week to week, I kind of get lost in the weeds and doing my own thing, trying to make my own money. Right, like as much as trading, I love it, and I know and I'm very confident that I will be making good money in the futures system. But it still takes time. Like I've sometimes pulled out 3K and then I've lost accounts. I'll be very transparent about it with anybody that asks me. You have joined Hidden and you are getting the bug, it seems, for sure.
Yeah. So. And it's really not now the group is closed, so you're kind of.
Now that said, so for people, and I don't want to, I want you to talk for a second, but I just want to mention, so there is always a runoff, right? There's always people that join and then realize it's maybe not the style for them or whatever, and they will move on. So anybody that wants, over time, as Hidden and I talk about this, because I think this is becoming a passion of both of ours, which is kind of handy because it will lead well into the show carrying on and doing hopefully more things and not just talking about Flex and Nugget and some of the things that we've done in the past, like alchemy and all this other stuff. Trading is a skill and something that you don't need to worry about a finite start and end date that you never know when the end date's coming, unlike projects and all this other stuff. So yeah, but anyway, sorry, Hidden, go ahead. So my point was, I guess, sorry, I meant is that there is opportunities to join still. If people want to join, please reach out to me. Mondays are free sessions always. So what I'd recommend doing for anybody is come join the Monday free sessions in the pack trading group. The Discord is down below now as well. And if you like what you're seeing, then let me know when I have a link that helps get you in and gets a few bucks for me, which I appreciate for helping do all this stuff. And hopefully leading you guys in a place that might help you find really cool stuff. Anyway, sorry. Now for sure, Hidden, you could talk.
I was just gonna say, for the $60 a month that it is to join, I am finding immense value in it as well. Plus, we have the ability to get the funded accounts super cheap through Pocket's affiliate code. I mean, it's what, $33 for a $50,000 account.
Yeah, that's for Apex. I mean, I don't recommend people stay on Apex too long. There is other solutions, I think, that are better in a sense. But it's a great way to start for really cheap money, as opposed to learning with real live capital and all this other stuff. So yeah. Sorry, just going back to comments for half a second, and then we'll come back to that.
Yeah, go for it.
I left the second Hidden mentioned issues with them in the fire chat months ago. Nice, cool. Yeah, good to see some people got liquid. I'm usually the exit liquidity. Well, nice that you weren't this time, because I know you've been part of the exit liquidity, as many of us have. So far, I've received nobody back from the projects that have started having liquidity, and nobody has. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, MG, I started trading a year and a half ago, but I didn't really talk about it much because I was learning, and I did not feel, and I still am not a teacher of this. I do help out quite a bit in the pack trading group. For those of you that might know Austin Clark, who was a YouTuber, still is, but was a YouTuber who did all the projects. Even I did too, right? Like, we know, I walked into a Telegram today, and that somebody had recommended me to, and the first thing out of somebody's mouth is, "When's the next PGV video out?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, we've all, as YouTubers, done videos on these bullshit projects, and most of us have stopped doing it. The ones that still do them, those are the idiots that should be getting complained about every time you walk into a fucking. Anyways, my bad. Yeah, and so yeah, Austin. Yeah, exactly. So the Discord's down below in the description. Come on by. Monday mornings, like I said, are free sessions at 8:20 usually, and it just goes through the style. It's very data driven. So a lot of it is researching times that have really high hit rates, using a bunch of different tools that we have, and our tool belt keeps growing really rapidly now. Like a year ago, it was just Austin, me helping run the Discord, and a few other guys that were helping out, some really cool cats that were helping out. Now we've got like three. Not professional traders, but three really good traders that are helping us have time zones all throughout the night, all throughout the day and night. So there's a London trader, there's morning, afternoon, evening. Like, we have styles that work for everybody. Yeah. And the tools and the resources that we have access to that people have developed inside the group, it's just growing and growing. So it gives you more confluence, and we're not doing like crazy amounts of indicators on your screen and all this kind of stuff. But like I said, if any of that suits your fancy, and a lot of them have already heard it that are here because I've talked about it for the last couple of weeks, then it's a good place to kind of have a peek and stuff. And yes, TradingView is having Black Friday sale, 70% off. I have to buy mine. I should throw it in it. I'm going to maybe set up just an affiliate link in my Discord for some of this stuff if people are interested in this stuff. They're actually, I shouldn't say that, inside Austin Clark's one. Discord with the pack trading group. All of the affiliate links are there, and what we're doing with them is just for a pack meetup. We'll collect all the funds. I'm collecting all the funds, and then we use it for a pack meetup. So if you feel the urge of supporting something, it doesn't go directly to me, but it does. But then I directly use it for other things. Then you can come on in there. There's an affiliate links for TradingView for all this kind of stuff. If you haven't bought it yet and stuff, it's a futures trading, MG. So pretty much we're exclusively futures. There is the London trader does do CFDs, so Forex. I might go back to some Forex at some point, but I just like futures. There's no or very little slippage that you get with all the Forex crap. the companies that run the many of the companies that run the prop firms for futures, some of them have been around for 10 years. Like Top Step's been around forever. So I mean, you can get in there and get some pretty good stuff and consistent payouts. So just stuff like that. Anyways, thanks for the question, guys. Anything you want to add to that, Hidden? I need to let you talk more.
No, I agree with most of what you said. 100% suggest if you have any sort, well, actually, if you're trading at all, crypto, Forex, futures, whatever it may be, go on and if you can buy the premium edition of, TradingView. Sorry, I don't know why I was blanking there. It's huge. I mean, for the $250, I think it is, the amount of shit you get with it is astounding.
Oh yeah, for sure. AC in the house. Good day, sir. Give me a time frame. Give me something to trade live. I should have prepared myself. I don't know if you were here earlier, Austin. I already admitted my defeat of not preparing properly. So yeah, I'm looking at some YM ones, but they've all either hit or still working. There we go. Is this something you're looking at? So these are
this is what I'm looking at.
Well, you've changed your colors around.
I have.
So as you can see, we don't put a ton of stuff. Yeah, this one's always a good. I see. I thought I put that in there, but so a lot of the stuff we show you is, unfortunately, it's not stuff you have access to because it's part of the pack trading group. 100. Oh yeah, you do it like every 15 minutes, Austin? And he just keeps sliding them over. I've got to get more handy with how he does that, because I think this one already hit. Yeah. So this is kind of a neat thing. Here, sorry, do you want me to? I'm going to pull this one up.
Go for it
for a second then.
Yeah. We'll slide back to this one afterwards. I'm waiting for it to do its thing anyways.
And Austin can tell me if I'm sharing too much, but I think this is all stuff that we've already shared publicly in the most part. And I try not to give any secrets out anyways, and not that it's secrets. Like I said, you guys can come by for the Monday thing, and it's pretty much free for all. And it just gives you an idea of what's going on. I don't want Top Step. I want my trading view. Where's my trading view? Too many windows open. But yeah, it's just, for me, like I said, I've been in a bunch of different groups. I finally came over, I've been with Austin in the group for about almost 2 years now, I guess. Actually, it's probably coming on, which is crazy. And the data-driven approach that we're using and the way we do this stuff is just crazy handy. So what he's talking about is between 2000 and 2115, there's, or 20 and 2100, sorry, there's a range of ones that hit quite heavy. So as you can see, this one here, actually, I guess this one's going against us still. But we can move on to the next 15 minutes because we're coming up to it. So we can move this to 2015, or maybe we'll do it 2005 to 2020.
Huss.
And just see what that one comes up with. That one's a little low. What?
Oh, Huss's comment.
Oh, yeah, no bloody way in hell, Huss.
Nope. Done trying to be in charge of people's money.
50. Yeah, let's do that. 72, that's pretty good. 20, 30. So we'll see how this plays out. It's actually already, again, hit on that one. I guess all of them will have hit because they've already kind of gotten out of the zone.
Well, no, you're going the opposite way, remember? You need a short on that.
No, I know, but we haven't. I'm not going to get in now because, well, I guess we did have kind of a signal there, but I want to touch up here if I'm going to get in.
Oh, yeah. You wait for your second box.
So, yeah, I don't like getting in the first one because it just doesn't end up. I don't know. And again, I'm not going to jump in this. Oh, that's right. See, I need my sensei here. There we go. That looks more like what I want to be looking at. So we're doing the 5 minutes on this one. That's still, let's see if we move it up to 2010 to 2025. So the idea here is there's a breakout of this range that gets created, and then the idea is that 76.9 of the time over 78 sessions, this will come back and hit this opposite line. So that's what these stats are telling you. And based on that, you'll you actually are looking at the whole hour range. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So you're doing like this. I should just Austin, you want to come on in?
Yeah, get them on in here.
100 to 21.
Why is my 50% on mine? Mine's all jacked up for some reason.
4498. Interesting. Okay, so you're going with this. I never thought about doing that over an hour like that. Interesting. I wonder why that's higher than that. Yeah, so the idea of what I would look at for this kind of thing anyways, guys, is that we'd have it go back to here. And then once it enters into this kind of the 50% zone, which means that it's hit this area 50% of the time during the last 78 trades, as an example, we then look for an entry aid, which is what these little wolves are that you'll see here, to bring us into the trade. So it's broken. Once it hits here, we'd go down to the 1 minute and look for an entry to take us down to the take profit of right here. With these hourly ranges, you get more distance of price, and the range has nice, which makes sense. Hit below 0.25. Interesting. Cool. Sorry, if you wanted to come in, Austin, just give me a message. But if you don't have time now, that's fine too. So yeah, guys. So this is just one part of what I've been doing lately. And as I said, Hidden's kind of joined us in the pack trading group as well. And this is 2% per day. Yeah, exactly. See, MG's got it. He already knows. I make 2% a day. Easy peasy. So why don't you join? No, we don't make 2% a day. Although you can scale to a pretty crazy amount of income. So the idea is, like, for what I'm trying to do right now is I have a couple of prop firms and I'm trying to grow to 5 that are funded. And then if I make my 200 a day on 5 accounts, that's $2,000 or $1,000 a day, right? So, and the idea is to, now I'm not setting myself to certain goals like that or parameters like that, but the idea is you can accelerate your earnings and compound the efforts by scaling yourself this way. So we'll go back over and see what Hidden's looking at. And I'll keep looking at this guy.
So I'm more than likely doing it all wrong. So.
Well, and this is and we gotta get more time in, and I gotta pay more attention because this boomerang stuff is fairly new for the group, newish, and we've all been kind of playing around with a bunch of different ways of using it and playing it. So it's quite a bit of fun, but it's a tool that we have, and on top of that, we have a tool in the background where we actually can access a database of all of this information and all these stats that you're seeing, whereby we'll use that to find the trades that are consistently giving us some amazing results. Obviously anything can lose, and there's a whole lot of mechanics, and Austin's really great, and the group is really great. We go through a lot of physiological, like all the different emotions you're going to go through. We've all kind of gone through them. We talk through all kinds of different ways of managing this whole thing. It's not just here, come copy trade and you win kind of thing. So there is automation stuff, quarter mile. We don't do a lot of it in where we are. I have looked into some of it. Like everything with automation, it ends up blowing up sooner or later, or doing all those kind of things, right? But there is systems that can be automated. There is some groups I'm in where they're kind of toying around with it, but nothing's really jumped out. There was a bot I was testing a little bit. I didn't really, honestly, I kind of found the guy not the greatest. The bot seems to be okay, and I was going to help him market it if he wanted and stuff like that, especially to the Pulse, which I think a lot of you guys were part of, to try and help us earn back funds. But he's just been way too eager to just start selling the bot rather than giving me the time I need as a human being to make sure I'm comfortable with it, and just plays the blame game, which was unfortunate. So it was like, oh, but you didn't have the stuff set properly. Well, I was playing around and learning, and I was okay with that. And I had people lined up that were even going to possibly get into it. But they didn't feel comfortable, as I did not feel comfortable with the way he was managing his business. So it is what it is. We'll find something else.
Yep.
So yeah, Funny Short, great question. So the goal with any of this really, yes, is to move to live accounts if you can, because just like anything, even we all know the game, right? Not your wallet, not your money. So the idea would be, yes, over time to move over to something that is your own capital. But even then, the prop firms themselves are probably, certain ones are not going anywhere. But you definitely want to move your funds, like get all you can out of them, squeeze them for as much as you can in the most part. But stuff like Top Step and there's definitely a few others that will adapt with the changes in the environment. They will hopefully be here and be opportunities for you to keep earning. Prop firms are just handy because you're risking very little to earn decent money. And the goal around these prop firms is that they're copy trading some of the better traders to create the income they need to pay us, and in turn to pay themselves and earn money for themselves. And they get a cut of what they pay you over time. Some of them will pay you 10%, 100% right out the gate. But then after $10,000 of earnings, you'll start paying them 10% kind of thing, right? So they can create a pretty profitable model if they do it right. Just some of them, like everybody in this space sometimes, and in crypto and stuff, they become the wild west of the systems for themselves, which is not really the good way to do it. So, but great question, Toro. What are you looking at there? Are you just going through the back test?
Yeah, going through my back test, but these are all different because I was looking at different times. But this is showing how. I mean, I'm trading like 3.5 hours. And depending on what happens with that boomerang, like as you can see here, so I consider it blown. If for this example right here, it went up over it, and then it's saying that it should come back down with like a 26% chance to go down here. And this was like an 89 or 90% chance of it retracing back over this line. And for some reason, my time's all messed up, which it did at about 21:35. So this means I was probably doing it off this right here. So it was a long rather than a short to break it. But then once it gets out of the boomerang for me, I just take everything. And it trading from 10 o'clock to 1:30 is when I go to bed. I took 6 trades and won every single one. And then I was looking also, you can do from like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you're trading a little different, which is fine. There's no right or.
Yep. And then this is also like DCA
having pretty good success with that with your accounts.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go to. Sorry, just looking at some things on my side, but
it's all right.
Yeah, this one's got pretty. Yeah, any questions on that stuff, guys? Obviously, the usual, like Nuggets doing really well. We had a really great week last week, and some other weeks, and even this week, I think we're over. Where are we? I should go check. Actually, I don't know if we're over 1%. So for the more passive stuff, they're definitely got you taken care of.
So for everybody looking right now, this is approaching the second, I call it level. Personally, I don't know what it's actually called, but which is saying in this instance for this boomerang, it hits inside this box, 44% of the time over the last 18 sessions. And it's saying that my goal is to take profit down here. So in this instance, I'm only going to take shorts until it blows or goes over to take profit, and then I'll switch to taking that whatever I can throughout until 1:30. That's how I do it, and I've been having real good luck. Well, not luck, but success.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you're taking the smaller bites kind of thing of each trade, using it as a direction source.
Yep. So while the boomerang hasn't blown, I go with the trend that the boomerang is showing. Once it blows, I just follow the wolf indicators, and it's been steering me well so far.
Gotcha. And like the video, of course. Thank you, sir. Yes, everyone, like the video if you can. Like and subscribe. All the YouTuber stuff that I never remember to do. Well, Scott, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, you can watch the replay and yeah, go and take care of those kiddos.
So yeah, Flex Dex should be doing the surge event fairly shortly, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I keep seeing news about it, so that's good.
For anybody in the Telegram, so we're going to do the FDX surge, which is getting the FDX token LP set up pretty much. Whatever we raise during that is the LP that it launches with. Anybody in the Telegram that hasn't been paying attention, and this is for the Flex Perpetuals Telegram, we are running a contest right now for top 2 get $250 each. It's a quick questionnaire about the Flex Perpetuals and different things within that. So definitely go check that out. Make sure you get in. It's going to be fun. Another duck race that I always seem to lose.
So just like a questionnaire, just a knowledge questionnaire kind of thing.
Yeah, knowledge questionnaire. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, and I haven't seen. Do you know the latest for the prop firm? It's not a prop firm. What the
PAM?
Oh my gosh, English is hard. The trading that builds
the PAM.
PAM.
No updates on that yet. I kind of defer back to Sam on that.
Yeah, sure. I should get him on here one night.
We should. It's going to be difficult,
seeing as though he's over to the pond. But
I guess I can do a pre-recorded thing with him, or I can do a different time AMA with him, anyways, just to kind of go over what's going on there because it's probably getting close to time again. So
yeah.
Oh, Toro's not seeing it.
That's in the Flex Perpetuals.
Anything people should be doing with the stuff there? I've kind of just sort of let it sit there because I know I've got tokens that will be coming to me, I guess, when we open up things.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, okay. Hopefully that didn't just spam everybody, but
I'm like,
that's
what? I didn't post anything.
Oh, that put it to like every single thing. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually post to YouTube. Oh, it like did that. It's so weird. Oh, it did. Okay, sorry, I missed all. It split it up into different ones.
Yeah.
Hopefully that works for you guys. Let us know. Otherwise, we can.
I'll just if this doesn't work, DM me on either Telegram or Discord, and we'll get you hooked up.
Yep.
As far as what you do to waiting game at the moment, I would highly suggest anybody who can to save up some money for the Surge event. Just another way to dip your toes into the Flex ecosystem, because this is not going to be the last thing that we build. Domes are getting the spray and insulation either tomorrow or Thursday. I can't remember which one Bill was saying, and then that's pretty much done. Obviously, Ski-Doos are out of the water. Yeah. Not much else to report back on that other than it's just been an amazing ride so far.
Coolio.
Quick update on the PAM from Print Art's perspective. Last month's payout of $400 is just chilling in our wallet as USDT at the moment. Once we get the other payouts, I'll just put a message in the Discord and Telegram, just to keep everybody up to date. But
the community voted to just kind of keep
dashing it away. So
nice.
Yeah.
Waiting for a trade.
Quick message. I should mute when I'm typing away. But so yeah, I'm just looking at nothing really happening with YM right now. have to look into what he was doing here and how it. One problem when you look at things, it's like, okay, I don't want to just jump in and start trading it, but I do want to take a little peek on how that performs. I'm just looking back at some of the older trades, so. Because it looks pretty good. That little range that he was playing with. Because that's the one thing I don't like to do. I don't like jumping into things too. I've done that enough before.
Yeah, I think we both have. I think everybody here has, one way or another.
Exactly. But the nice thing about it is that, like, we've got such an abundance mindset. Like, there's so much access to trades with the way we do things that it's quite handy.
When you first start doing it, you definitely get that mentality of, oh, I need to trade as much as I can. And it's just not. With this style, it's definitely not the way of doing it.
No.
Right now, we are only on base. Whether or not it's going to change, I'm not 100% sure right at the moment, but base has been a really, really good home for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can talk about it now. We have partnered with Chainlink, the biggest data provider in crypto. So I believe we're running Chainlink and Pith. So we're gonna be like the only DEX that has dual Oracle providers. So theoretically, our trades should never actually ever go down. Let's see what else. There's one more big thing coming. Two more big things coming up. Can't discuss because they're FlexIRA member only chat at the moment. So being a FlexIRA member does get you access to some pretty cool shit about what's coming up. Both of which I'm definitely excited about, one more than the other, but hopefully we'll be able to talk about it soon.
Chat.
Yes, you do.
I'm terrible for that. Too many places. And my home really, like, well, as you've seen, I'm in the pack chat. That's where my stuff is. But I do appreciate everything Flex does and is doing. So I should be in there more because I do like it just as much. Oh, peace and meditation. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, sir. We're just shooting. Well, we're just kind of catching up on stuff and taking a look at some trades. And yeah, I gotta get better at presenting this stuff so I can actually show you guys what the power of this is. I need to prepare more, but I'm not as versed as Austin is at doing that. We'll get there.
Real quick, I just reading in the FlexIRA TG. Apparently, the U.S. court ruled sanctions against Tornado Cash were found unconstitutional. That's interesting. So does that mean Tornado Cash is going to come back? I mean, if Trump fulfills what he says he wants to do, it wouldn't matter anyways because we're not going to be getting taxed on our crypto. So
are you guys in Pack Finance? So Huss, I have nothing. I mean, I know Scott the investor, and I trust him, and he's a good guy. Pack Financing, for anybody that doesn't know, was 8-bit finance or something like that. They kind of cleaned up their website and kind of relaunched. It's basically liquidity farming. So it's like what part of what a Nugget does. My issue with Pack Finance is they set a daily payout, right? So there's a daily earning on it that is fixed. And as much as they've said they've done tons of research, and I was like Scott was very transparent about it all, and like I said, nothing against them at all. It's just, for me, I don't want things that guarantee a rate, because no matter what, at some point there would have been Ponzi-nomics going on. The second they lend the money out, they haven't earned anything yet, and they're already making payouts. They've done it based on data, and so, which I'm happy he did. It's just not for me. So yeah, but I have heard of it. I do talk to Scott. It's been a little while, actually. I should probably check in with him and see how things are going. And thank you, AC. I did check DMs. I'm just taking a look. Okay, perfect.
I will say, I am kind of looking forward to the bowl and having a spare bag set to the side to have some fun with these bullshit things that come up. I mean, to me, that's just fun. I mean, it's like playing on at the casino. Go in knowing you're going to lose $100.
Hopefully, I'll have some money by then to do that. But yeah. So one of them just hit. Okay. So I'm just going to see if I can set up some ranges that might be handy for right now. Let's go with this one, 2045. That's 845. So we're getting late in the. This one probably already hit, but I'll take a look at it. So this was a cool one that I should have actually looked at, but because I know about it. But any questions, guys? I'm just going to pull up an RTY trade, I think.
I'm guessing you meant Tornado Cash never left black.
No, hang on. Sorry, what am I talking about time-wise? Okay, next one's not. Oh, is that what? Okay, 20. Oh, no, that's what he was talking about.
I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Interesting.
Probably just one of those things U.S. users couldn't use. So.
Let's just do this. Talk amongst yourselves, or you talk.
Gotcha.
I will be.
Yeah, I never personally.
Austin just gave me a little bit of a.
There you go.
All right, that's good. I want to grab this. Just setting up a new chart. Take a look at some of these. Copy. Paste. RTY. Anything else you guys are looking at? I should say, except for Black Hawkwind, because he always dominates that, but I don't really mean that, Black.
I mean, is there really anything else out there right now?
I haven't been looking at anything. I don't look at anything, really.
Neither do I. I mean, haven't really had my ear down to the proverbial road as far as the degen shit goes. I know there's one token called OSMI, OSMI. Supposed to be some AI powered search engine bullshit. They just had nodes go on sale. Nodes.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, it was $1,000 per node.
Super. Oh, ring
Stable
like
swap.
5 minutes. Yeah, it was 5 minutes. Weird. 2040.
So, Huss, you just literally get % off everybody's swapping stables? Is that how stable swap works? I never actually ever looked into it. I know it's closed now, but
Stable swap. I did an AMA with them. It's basically you get it's a fixed earning as well. But I sat down with the actual owner of it. He's quite a good guy. He's very honest, very reputable. They have a company set up in starts with a P.
Paraguay.
Oh, yes, choose someone. We should talk about. We could talk about that. What's now? I'm terrible. Anyways, yeah, it's like Western Union, but on the crypto side kind of thing, to move money around in crypto. In the Philippines, thank you. So yeah, they doing well and still doing well. I think it's a closed group now. I don't know if they're adding new people. I have to go look, because I did do something, so I probably have some freaking affiliate stuff sitting there. I'm terrible at managing that stuff myself. But yeah, it's just good guy. And then Kitsune. Anybody here in Kitsune? Does anybody know what the hell I'm talking about when I say Kitsune? Of course, someone knows, but
someone knows.
So it's Boxifies. What?
Someone, the name someone, but also someone here knows.
So Kitsune is Foxify's trading bot. Well, it's not a trading bot, actually. It's probably not. I don't. It's actually traders. They have a book of traders, almost like what a prop firm does, I guess. Yeah, I can talk about that. I've talked about it before on the lives piece of meditation. I'll come back to it in a second. So it's basically they'd have a bunch of top traders. Danny was on. I had Danny on the channel actually not that long ago about it. And these traders that are trading on their decks are trading, and this is basically a pool of funds that people can put in order to be part of that trading system. And so it's not just one trader, which helps because you're not betting on red, or you're not just choosing like what you do with what you call it, like a lot of those copy bots that you have on a lot of the dexes. You're choosing who you want to copy, and when they F up, your money's gone kind of thing. This is set up amongst many traders, and they're not playing with the whole pot of the pie kind of thing, so there's less chance of that happening. They also have a pretty rigorous to get them on to being able to trade for them, and then it's in the trader's best interest to stay for them in order to earn a piece of the pie kind of thing, right? So it's a neat setup. I will hand it to them. All in all, a neat way to passively earn, but you can lose. And I think they had a losing week this week, but they definitely have been trying to kind of and they've had a 15% week too. So it's not a bad little system, but it's fairly exclusive right now. They are opening up a little bit more, but they're keeping the pot fairly small. I think it's like 250,000 right now. I'm totally talking out my butt right now on it, but so yeah. Yeah, I guess technically, yeah, kind of like what Creative Wealth was, but Creative Wealth was I guess, you know what? Yeah, his original plans, it is kind of like that, I guess. But on chain, and hopefully not gonna blow it up like whatever happened with Creative Wealth, unfortunately. So that's kind of a long and short of that. Piece of meditation, basically for Vaultec. Right now, I'm just everything's going into Nugget. I'm compounding all the Flex stuff because we have like 30K in Flex. I post it in the Discord, so there's really not much to know other than what's already in the Discord. I probably need to do an update post of what's growing. I can even pull it up probably here, I think. Is that easy to do right now? I don't know if I have it on this wall. No, it's not. It's on my laptop. Anyway, so we've got Flex about 30 plus K in Flex, which is still earning all right. Like it keeps growing, and hopefully we'll have some with build trading again. Hopefully we'll get some nice bump ups on value, which we did recently. Have a pretty good payout last month, I guess it was hidden.
Oh yeah, last month was amazing.
Yeah, last month was crazy. So we took that and put that into Nugget. And we'll keep compounding that to try and get everybody back on their feet. The idea for me, for managing it and making it easier and stuff, and no worries, piece of meditation. I'm not holding it to it. So we're hoping to move that over to and basically let Nugget take it over. So that's just easier to manage. And then what I do is if I'd either buy out, which I doubt I'll be able to do it, buy out Flex, or I'll move Flex. I take the Flex earnings and keep them coming to the same wallet and move it over to Nugget weekly to use as rewards for the Nugget as a whole. So it would basically be swallowed by Nugget is kind of the idea, the long and the short of it. Yes. Now I don't know. I thought you have the Nugget, you only have to post a certain amount of their token, and then you're putting just stable in for the actual bot or trading, are you not? I guess if you're putting the Fox token up, then that's a little different because now you're playing with the volatility of that token as well as that can eat your earnings up. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I thought it was you had to stake tokens to be part of Kitsune, but then you put stables in order to trade with. But maybe I'm wrong.
That would sound right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to. Like I said, I'm not well versed in that yet. I can have Danny on. Danny, I actually wanted to get on again. I don't know if this time of day is not good for him. I don't think because he's overseas. But so yeah, sorry, quarter mile. Trying to figure out Matic pole migration in a wallet. Say there's some USDT on Polygon. Does that need? So there's no migration with it. It's just your Matic turns to pole. So as far as I know, there was I didn't do anything with mine. Oh yeah, the ZK EVM. So, but yeah, everything should still work. I still use Polygon chain with everything, and nothing changed. I literally had to do nothing. So yeah, exactly. Matic just turned into pole for me automatically, and I just went with it. So unfortunately, the trades Austin gave me, I think it looks like all of them have already played out, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But that was some tight ranges that are quite handy. They're just kind of quick in and outs, which is nice. Just seeing if there's something coming up. 23, 25. That's gonna be too late. I won't be up for that one. Yeah, nothing late enough. I can show you this one at least, but just to show an idea of what we do. But let me go to my screen. Oops, this big again. At a stage. So yeah, so this is an idea of a trade that we have. This one actually has like over a period of time, it's actually got a really high strike rate. We actually take it on the 5 minute. It should be on the 5 minute. Yeah, see 94.87%. So this one here, as you have this breakout here, you basically take it going the opposite direction for here. So it's a small one if you don't go into, but you don't go into too much of drawdown with this. Yes, I got that message too. Piece. Yeah, I got that saying that Pole is now supported on Newton. I don't use Newton much, to be honest. I use Patry for most of my stuff because I'm usually bringing money on or off. Mostly off. I don't really bring money into crypto anymore. It's mostly just if I have whatever stuff coming in and I pull it off for income purposes now and then. So yeah, but anyway, so this trade played out. So this one opened up at 2045 and within, well, one candle pretty much, we were on the other side. Sometimes you can create these stretch goals. Like, as you can see, it was 94% that it would hit here, but this actually gives us neat stats where it tells us in the last 78, it would have 90% of the time almost, it would have hit here. So you could have taken a stretch goal to kind of give yourself a little better bang for your buck. And to be honest, I might have even held on to the trade with the wolf coming up. And as you can see, it did quite a nice little push there as the market did. And you can see here, this one went a little bit more in a drawdown, quite a bit more, but it did come back and hit. And you can take DCAs with this kind of thing, right? So you might have like put a DCA in there or here to give yourself better rewards. Kitsune trading profits drive EB buybacks, forcing EB buybacks. Yes, no, I get that. Yeah, so technically some of the profits go back in, which helps that token, which you're staking that token to have access to it. So yeah, it's a double-edged play. If you have enough money, you can put money into the bot and put money into the token. But as I said, I don't think it's actually like you're not buying the token to trade with or to put into the trading system with is all. So, and boom. A little bit of drawdown, but actually would have hit TP almost right away again. Yeah, so this is what we do is we find, using statistics, we find these ranges using some tools that we have. And as you can see, it's just like, bam. And we find these ranges and we just play within them using these tools. And this one's kind of nice because it digs really deep during that candle, which allows you to kind of get a better entry. And then boom, it goes to the other side. And you've made a nice little buck. But even these base hits can add up pretty quickly. Like, I'd have to look at how much it is, and especially with how quick it goes. You could, yeah, lots of ways you can play these, which is pretty cool. And that one was a little longer one, but bam. So very, very cool. So yeah, so if anybody's interested in this stuff, best bet is, like I said, to join the Discord and come to the Monday free session. The Monday free session is a little different. We go through what's called a midnight open and a couple of distro trades, which are basically during high volume times taking these wolf fades for 10 points, which do happen quite often. In fact, you can even see it here. All these wolves would have been nice little take profits. Though, again, it's not usually how we use them. Well, especially not in these lower volumes, but you've been using them in the lower volume times and been quite successful with them. So yeah.
Anyways, don't know
man.
why per se, but I am finding that it's working out quite nicely, actually.
Even this one here, you look at it'll sometimes come out and hit this area, but it like just bounces off of this area, and then so there's some interesting mechanics you could have with this one. But anyways, enough of that. Unless anybody has questions about it, but I can talk about that stuff for a while. Poorly yet, but I'm getting better versed. I have a peek at some of the later ones and see if I can set something up. But and yours you said are later, eh? And I don't want to make this later.
Yeah.
So you can't live trade at 10. I guess it's soon, eh? 10 or 11?
10 o'clock. I generally start.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. 10 o'clock on the dot. Oh, come on.
Oh, and you're in. Look at that live trade. Here you are, guys.
Oh boy.
And he's in. MNQ.
So exciting.
And now you watch and wait. Oh, it's too late for me. I wasn't really ready, nor was I waiting to trade that quickly anyways, but I might come back. Oh, there it goes. And you'd take 10 points on those?
5. Super low risk.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't think so.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted. There you go. Cool. Anything else, guys? Like we've been an hour, actually. Oddly enough, I did totally time flew on this one.
It really did.
What is it? If he tells the truth. Oh, sorry, I just saw this. I'm sure Justin Trudeau has a lot better things to do. For those of you outside of the Canadian country, that's our thing. Oh, here we go. That's our prime minister, and I don't think anybody likes him right now, really. But he started giving us free popcorn now, and not free popcorn. We get this. So they're giving a tax break to Canadians, but it's like prepared foods, video games, like all this crap that like they're just basically trying to get people to go buy more stuff and nothing of value, like fruits I don't even think are on there. So it's like nothing healthy for anybody. It's like chips and snacks, and like I'm like, you're an idiot.
It's funny. One of the guys I watch. Oh, I like it so far. I like being when I can actually get the time to get in early enough to get into your live sessions and stuff like that. But having a 9 to 5 makes that difficult. Except for when I work from home, then I can kind of have it open on the side and listen while working. But I always find it interesting to hear different shit going on.
Definitely worth it.
You already. I think you passed an account, actually, didn't you?
Yeah, passed one account in 2 weeks? I actually passed that account in 4 days, but it's been 2 weeks since I started. What was I going to say?
Exactly. Yeah, it took a bit because you did. Yeah, like everybody, you go through a little bit of learning curve, but no, you picked it up really quick. Now you've traded before, so that's probably helped you a little bit. or attempted to trade before, but yeah, already passed an account. You technically should be a funded trader in there. I don't think you have the gold role. You have to send me.
Well,
your,
I think you got to get paid first.
No, funded, just funded.
Huh.
There's
All right.
there's other roles for if you get like large payouts and stuff, you can change your role and stuff. But
Gotcha.
did he go to the Justin Trudeau went to the Taylor Swift concert? Yay, good for him. I guess that's what money buys you. Taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was going to say is there's a survival guy I watch on YouTube who said once TVs and commodities like that are cheaper than food, there's an issue and you should be worrying.
Yeah. Oh,
am I
man,
going
it
to
came
get a
back.
DCA?
I was going to get in, but I didn't.
Am I going to get a DCA?
Well, that's right. You DCA even in profit, eh?
Mm-hmm. Now that I know I can DCA on my paid account.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What Austin said. And you found this. You've actually tried trading during the day, and you found it better for you trading during the Asian session. So,
yeah, the New York session is way too volatile for me. Like I'd get in and I'd get wicked out almost instantly.
Yep.
I think I lost like 2 or 3 accounts because of that.
Business expenses, as we call them.
Yeah.
It does want to go down, but
Yeah, well.
So yeah, guys, I don't know if we'll keep you all here that much longer. I was just I'll try and be better prepared. I've got a little bit of a sheet here. I want to go through some back testing this week. Hopefully, I'll try and have a couple of trades that kind of go with the flow of how we sometimes look at things. Obviously, Austin, you're welcome to come on anytime if you want to come hang with us for a bit. And as I said, for you guys, if you are interested, so obviously the big things that I'm looking at and that is obviously Nugget, because I'm involved with the team, and I just think we've really been doing some stellar things for people that want some passive income. Flex always is doing stuff. So if there's 2 places you want to kind of keep your eye on, I think those 2 are great. If you do want to take trading seriously and you want to start taking ownership over your ability to earn money, I've been with Austin for 1.5 years, almost 2 years. Has it taken me a while to get green? For sure. But I can tell you right now, there's way more. And as we talked about earlier, there's way more tools, resources, there's way more systems, way more opportunity than I had back when I first got there. Yeah, there we go. We can do an Asian session. We'll have Austin on for an Asian session. If you do want to kind of like learn a skill, take the bulls by the horn, kind of do your own thing. And as Austin and I have success, we'll talk about it here. So hopefully you'll see even more now with Austin being involved in it too. Some ways of earning some money. And as you can see, he's doing it 100% of your earnings is Asian market, pretty much of what you've been working. I do kind of a little bit of everything because I have the ability to working from home in this environment. It gives me some flexibility. But yeah, I do want to do a little bit more in Asian to kind of, we had a really good habit going with, I think it was NQ gold and silver, which I was able to sometimes get my accounts that I wanted. I got the profits, the minimum profits that I was hoping for done sometimes in Asian session. I just haven't had as much time to do that. And so I haven't been able to keep that up. And we went through a little bit of a funny spell, and I needed to go back and do some back testing to build my confidence up again. So I just haven't had time to do that. But yeah, so awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Quarter Mile. And yeah, we'll see if we can get Austin on for a live sesh for fun and do some trading. I think we'll be doing a little bit more of the trading stuff for this as I get more accustomed to it. And like I said, to the Asian session a little bit more. We'll try and find some stuff that's kind of between that 9 and 10 o'clock that might be worth having a look at. I have some already now that Austin fed me, which I appreciate you, sir. And we'll run those just so you guys can see the consistency. But by all means, this is still a crypto kind of whatever jam session. I want you guys to get value out of whatever we're doing here. I know we're mostly just shooting the shit, but if there's stuff you want out of this, as always, please let us know, and we'll keep grinding at it. So, and yeah, everyone hit that like button on the way out. Thank you, guys. Have yourselves a great rest of your day.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, you Americans.